So this is definitely one of the more memorable finals series in
Oh
history,
yeah.
especially with that game on, right? And how OKC has technically never won a final series.
Hmm?
Pacers have never won a final series. So we're gonna crown a new champion, and that's a storyline in itself. So there's been a lot in history with regards to finals memories. Do you have any specific ones that you remember or any favorite ones?
I think the first one I remember was core childhood memory was 91. Bulls and Lakers. The switch, I remember Magic. That was one. I think one of the first few years without Kareem, and they had Vladi Divac at center. Divac back then was agile. He was moving so gracefully. He'd be able to anticipate those no look pass for Magic. 95 definitely was another one because that was the Rockets and the Magic.
Yeah.
The Nick Anderson's 4 free throws. He needed one, and they would seal it. It would have been a 4 point lead. All he needed was one. That game one nightmare kind of like deflated them the whole series.
Oh yeah, that makes
Yeah,
sense. That
and
makes sense.
who knows? What if they did win the championship? Would Shaq have stayed?
How would the Lakers have gotten Kobe if Vladdy was still there? Nick Anderson really changed the history of the
Yeah,
NBA with just 4 bricks. I feel bad for them because he
yeah,
never recovered from that. For me, one of my main memories was 98.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, the Game 6 finals where essentially on a school day, and then we ended up not being able to watch it. I remember, I think it was a school guidance counselor who said,
Yeah. How many of you would rather watch the game between the Chicago Bulls and the Utah Jazz? Rest in peace, brother Dunn.
I,
To game four. Game four, Shaq fouls out. Kobe's like, I got this.
that was a time when we saw Kobe Bryant essentially rise to the
Yep.
level of what he eventually
Yeah.
became.
Hmm.
That was everybody was calling that Jordan-esque. 2009 was a big deal. The two Derek Fisher
Oh, man.
shots. Derek Fisher just crushed the Orlando Magic with 2 clutch
Yeah.
threes.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
So that I remember
Uh-huh.
2016 vividly as well. We all thought that the Warriors had this in the bag.
Yeah.
I really believe that had Draymond not gotten ejected, they would have closed it out
They
in
would have
5.
won. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
They just gave the momentum back to Cleveland, and
Yeah.
here we are. The greatest block probably in finals history,
greatest
and then
block
one of
in-
the greatest comeback
Yeah.
really in finals history.
The greatest comeback.
For me, that ring solidified LeBron James' status as the GOAT.